Hello, I'm Father Joe Gambala, and today is Thursday of the 34th week in Ordinary Time. Our scripture passage today is from the Gospel according to St. Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "When you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, know that its desolation is at hand. Then those in Judea must flee to the mountains, that those within the city escape from it, that those in the countryside not enter the city. For these days are the time of punishment, when all the scriptures are fulfilled. Woe to pregnant women and nursing mothers in those days, for a terrible calamity will come upon the earth, and wrathful judgment upon the people. They will fall by the edge of the sword and be taken into captives to all the Gentiles, and Jerusalem be trampled underfoot by the Gentiles until the time the Gentiles is fulfilled. There will be signs in the sun and the moon and the stars, and on earth nations will be in dismay. Perplexed by the roaring of the sea and the waves, people will die in fright, in anticipation of what is coming upon the world. For powers of heaven will be shaken, and then the people will see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. But when these signs begin to happen, stand erect and raise your heads, because your redemption is at hand." The Gospel of the Lord. Fear is a 4-letter word. Now, I'm not saying that when something dangerous is in front of us, we're out hiking and you bump into a rattlesnake, that you shouldn't be very cautious and be foolish about it. You should act properly and accordingly to avoid danger. Or, for example, it's 3 o'clock in the morning and you're in a rather seedy part of town. It's probably not a good idea to walk through alleys or go to a bar. We have to be very practical about the protection of our lives. And so when something gives us a sting of fear, it can be responded to in a positive way to protect yourself or your family. But fear, if you let it encapsulate you, will paralyze you. And if you are paralyzed, then you cannot act at all. The old saying about a deer staring in the headlights is the deer that's going to be hit by the car. So Jesus tells us, keep your faith strong. Yes, there'll be things around you that may scare you, but don't become paralyzed by it. Act appropriately and keep strong in your faith.